Hello everyone. Welcome to Happy Science Meditation Seminar. I'm Bobby Mai, Minister of Happy Science. Thank you for coming today. First of all, let us recite Prayer to the Lord together. Prayer to the Lord. Our Lord, Alcantara, you are the source of all light, all power, all wisdom, and all love. May you give us light, give us power, give us wisdom, and give us love. O Lord, our Father, please protect this planet of love earth. Protect us from all evil, and open the future for us. O Lord, thank you for giving us light. We give thanks from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you again for coming today. Today we are going to study this book again, The Laws of Hope. The light is here. Especially chapter 4, Becoming Invincible. How organizations' leaders need to think. I would like to present various thoughts on the concept of invincibility. First, we must consider whether there is such a concept as victory or defeat exists in religion. Naturally, to a great extent, this is a problem of definition and expression. But there must be some universal criteria by which we can say this is a success or this is a failure. Conversely, there must be more than just success or failure, happiness and unhappiness. Surely, there is also an element of winning and losing. It means that as an individual, if you are able to achieve more than a certain degree of success, you can consider it a victory, whereas if you cannot reach that point, it will be defeat. In this way, I believe that life can be looked at as being a form of competition. Whether it be personal problems, the problems faced by an organization or company, or even problems on an international level. If we think of them in terms of victory or defeat, as in a competition, we are able to consider them rationally without being swayed by feeling or emotion. If you allow yourself to become emotional when thinking about various things, you will find yourself increasingly beset by worry. So you should lay aside emotional conflicts, attachment, and feelings to consider the problem rationally. Then ask yourself, what would you constitute victory and what would be regarded as defeat? I think that if you look at things coolly in this way, it will be possible for you to analyze yourself and the work you do in this world. Problems that you have been incapable of solving can be sorted out quite simply if you look at them in terms of a contest. If you think about problems in the context of winning or losing, you will find that the solution is clear to be seen. Now let us watch Master Oka's lecture, Find Seeds of Success in Your Failure.
Seeds for your next success are found in what appears to be your failures. If you are always successful, you may not know why you've succeeded. However, a failure will awaken you to at least one realization. You will realize what you've been doing won't work anymore. By analyzing your failures, you'll be able to yield seeds of future success. Nothing changes when you simply blame the world for this and that. It's vital that you learn from your failures. No new successes can be found on the path that you've already succeeded in. If you are to challenge yourself and seek new horizons, you must systematically let go of your former self and develop a new you. Otherwise, you will never achieve anything more than what you already have. When setbacks or failures fall onto you, you must find the seeds of happiness within them that will bring future success. You must build up your new self. It is because of your failure that you are actually able to transform into a new you and progress. You need to make the most of your failures and develop the qualities and abilities that are already within you. Since there are so many people living in the world, it is impossible for everybody to be successful in a way that everyone is envious of. Each of you will meet plenty of failures in your lifetime. Please remember that even if people are put in the same situation, some live with the heart of an angel while others with that of a devil. In any setback or failure, find the will of heaven and do your best to open up a new path in your life. Change your way of thinking and get over your setbacks. I hope this lecture will help you attain the ability to endure setbacks.
Thank you, Master Okawa. If you can find the seeds of success in your failure, you can win the next battle. In other words, you can solve the problems easily next time. Unless you give up, you will never be defeated. The failure of the local battle is just a temporal retreat. This is our life battle strategy. Master Okawa has written a lot about strategy, but generally speaking, you will be unable to achieve victory greater than your innate ability allows, and if you want to go beyond this, it will require effort. You will need to use all your knowledge and exert yourself. If you know a method winning that your opponent does not, then a crushing victory can be yours. When somebody becomes determined to win, it is not unusual for them to overdo things and end up failing. If you really want to win, you must know the limits of your ability and look within them for some way to win. In a localized conflict, it is necessary to have a knowledge of surprise attack and so on. However, you should realize that look at from the viewpoint of person's entire lifespan, it can be seen that they tend to win when they are supposed to win and lose when they are supposed to lose. What this means is that you should concentrate on fighting with your abilities. Unless you ask yourself just what your actually strength is and look objectively at the effectiveness of originality, inventiveness, and effort, you will find that things do not go well. You may sometimes find it useful to use the element of surprise in your attacks, but it is important that you win straightforward victories most of the time. It is only because you generally fight and win in a regular way that the surprise attack will occasionally be effective. If you attempt to make surprise attacks all the time, then your opponent will know what to expect and be ready for your attack when it comes. This is a wonderful proverb in Japan that goes, "Shoyoku Daio ses," means to be small is stronger than to be big. But you must not concentrate on the small too much. If you become absorbed in technique too much, you will wish to remain smaller forever. First, you must win and grow, but after you have achieved this, you should not devote yourself too much to technique. Rather, you should change your method to take advantage of your size. I have spoken at length on how to win to become an invisible person, but the catalyst for success is a certain degree of knowledge. If there is something that you can have not experienced for yourself, you should find somebody who has and borrow their knowledge, asking yourself if perhaps you cannot utilize it yourself somehow. Sometimes this will work well, sometimes it will not. But as you proceed through a system of trial and error, you will gradually sharpen your instinct and find that the number of your victories increase. Happy Science teaches various management strategies, and I am sure that there are people who have succeeded in blazing new trials as a result of having mastered these. Now let us watch Master Oka's next lecture. Don't let yourself down.
Master Ryuho Okawa's lecture, Don't Let Yourself Down, October 2nd, 2011. People who use expressions like desperate can only be said to be trying to elicit sympathy from other people by showing themselves as very weak and fragile beings. So I think that we really have to tell them that the true nature of human beings is much stronger than that and contains far more potential. There will be trials and tribulations, but they are also tests to see the kind of person you are. You see, an uneventful life does not equal happiness. The various incidents that arise are also trials sent to test your souls as well as to nurture them. They are testing how you react to them and how you overcome them. So really, you have to welcome them and deal with them. It's better not to assume that it's good if nothing happens. People who think it's best if nothing happens believe in peace at any price. They believe in following precedents and bureaucracy. In my opinion, that way of life creates nothing new, creates no new values. People who want to succeed in something and leave some kind of legacy, who want to add something new to the world, accept that this is accompanied by a certain degree of risk. They accept that they will be criticized. The important thing is how to overcome such things. There may be a time when you feel that your heart can't stand it, but I don't want you to give up so soon. I want you to show your resilience. When you seriously think that you have no talent or no luck, that is your new starting point. When you feel that fortune is not smiling on you, this is the time for you to make a fresh start. Be strong when you hit rock bottom. What you can do from then on is important. I want you all to realize the strength that still sleeps within you is 10 times, no, 100 times greater than you think. Things you think are impossible today can become possible in a few years from now. If you have the ability to depict in your mind, it will surely be realized. If you wish for something strongly in your mind, it will surely change reality. That is what a truly strong mind is, and that is also what we are teaching. If your mind is strong, everything will be bent to its will. The future will change, and you yourself will change. When the state of your mind changes, your body also changes, and the people around you also change. I think we need at least one energetic organization in Japan and the world. We wish to be strict with ourselves and become an even stronger organization to transmit the light. This concludes today's lecture. Thank you very much.
What I thought from Master's lecture: you are much stronger than you think. Believe in your ability. This is the starting point of becoming invincible. Now let us practice self-reflection on your invincibility. Firstly, let us recite prayer to Guardian and Guiding Spirit. Prayer to Guardian and Guiding Spirits. My Guardian and Guiding Spirits, deep inside of me, you are the fountain of life, the light of hope, the source of wisdom, and the shield of courage. Every day, may you help me develop my soul and refine my mind. Every day, may you give me inspiration and show me the right path to follow. Please protect me from all evil and guide me in living a better life. For this, I give my thanks. Now let us practice self-reflection on your invincibility. Please look back your life and recall your memory of your failures. Then try to find the seeds of success or lessons from the failures. Please begin. Please end your self-reflection. How was your self-reflection on your invincibility? Could you find the lessons or seeds of success from your failures? If you can find those, you can win the next battle. So as a whole, as a total life, you can be successful. Now, let us practice meditation. Meditation of realization of goal. Actually, I'd like you to visualize the vision of victory of your life. So very strong positive image you can create. So Master Oka will say within this year, but you can visualize freely your victory of your life. So let us begin.
Let us now move on to the second meditation, meditation for the realization of goals. Meditate on what you want to accomplish in the coming year. Envision yourself realizing these goals. I'm sure that each of you has something that you want to accomplish more than anything else in the next year. I'd like you to visualize it very hard. Now, sit up straight, steady your breathing, and close your eyes gently. Think of what you want to accomplish the most this year and enter the meditation of the realization of goals. Tell your mind of your goals for this year and call to mind your deep conviction to accomplish and realize them. Begin. End your meditation. This meditation is very important because you focus on a concrete goal like the one for next year. During your meditation, you focus your will on the course that you want your life to take over the next year, or what you want to become like in 1 year. And it's important to make a habit of reflecting on whether you have accomplished the goal at the end of the year. Picture yourself a year from now, and focus strongly on what you want to happen. Then, reflect on how you do at the end of the year. Compare where you are to where you want to be, and you will grow and progress greatly. Without goals, there can be no progress. Without goals, there's no passion. Therefore, it's vital that you define your goals and ideals and focus on achieving them.
How was the meditation? Could you visualize your victory of your life? In order to achieve your victory, meditation is one method. But what we need more is wisdom to achieve the goal. So, this is the wisdom, the laws of hope. This is the method to achieve your goal, your hope. And this is the accumulation of wisdom of Master Okawa to achieving your goal or hope. So please study this more and practice meditation, self-reflection to grow your spirituality. Then you can be the winner of your life. That is your true successful life. So let us study the truth together, and reflection and meditation, and conveying the truth. Give this book to the neighbors, friends. This is the wisdom of the realization of hope. That is the act of love will be your driving force to actualization of your hope. Thank you very much for joining us today. Please come back next week. That's going to be a last chapter of the laws of hope. Fulfill your mission of light. Final chapter. Please join us next week. Thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you. See you next.